So I'm putting Dr. Matt on the spot, okay? Look, I'm getting a little bit up there in the years, but I like to stay in shape, and it seems the more I work out, the harder I work out, the harder it is to maintain what I got going on. So I want to ask you, is it important for me to maintain muscle?
It is very important.
And for others, by the way.
But it does get harder as you get older.
Does.
It's important, and people don't realize that as you lose muscle mass, it's not just about losing the gun show. There are actual physical consequences. You become more susceptible to things. Your bones are weaker. You're more prone to having stiff joints and slouched posture. You're more susceptible to things like heart disease, diabetes, and other maladies. And the reality is that as you get older, you tend to lose muscle and it's replaced with fat. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that a guy by the age of 50 typically loses at least 5 pounds of muscle and becomes 5 pounds of fat. Now, why is that more important than just getting a little soft? What ends up happening is muscle is a very high maintenance tissue. It needs a lot of energy.
It does.
So
and
you
it's tiring.
lose, and what ends up happening is you're not burning as many calories. So you eat the same diet and you end up converting more to fat. So without even changing, just keeping your diet the same, because you have more fat than you
So you just told me the uphill climb even got more uphill.
It really
for me.
is. It can be.
That's not fair. We need to change the rules.
I know, it's hard.
We need to change the rules for that.
Well, who's susceptible to losing muscle?
Unfortunately, we all are. And part of it is just as you age, the body starts, it becomes more difficult just through hormonal changes to keep your muscle tone. What they've seen is from age 40 on, you lose about 8% of your muscle mass every decade, and when it accelerates. Once you get into your 70s, it's about 15% of your muscle mass. Now, what happens is this can cause so many health issues because you have more difficulty recovering from things like illness and surgery.
Yeah.
But it's really insidious because you lose your independence.
Right.
People have difficulty moving; they're more susceptible to falls, and so it's really one of those problems as people age. This is one of those things that causes so many other health problems.
You know, I've always done this, working out when I've been training, is get your protein shakes in there and make sure you eat your peanut butter, whatever. How valuable is protein in our diet?
Well, protein really is essential. If you think about it, it's in every cell, every tissue, every organ of our body. And it's key to building these tissues. It's key to repairing them and maintaining them. But protein is constantly being broken down and replaced. So amino acids are the substances that are the building blocks of protein. And we don't get all of them in the body. We need some of them from our diet. That's why you need to have a steady supply of protein in your diet.
Well, how much should we be consuming on a daily basis?
Well, studies have shown that you need about 25 to 30 grams of protein for each meal to keep your muscle synthesis going. But that number can increase if you're ill and as you age. So what we've seen is you also need some fats to help the muscle synthesis process go along. So things like omega-3 fatty acids, which you get in things like catfish and tuna. It's important to have these as well. So you really need a balanced diet. Salmon, yeah.
And we want to do, if we're using powders or drinks or all that, we want to really know the source of where that protein is coming from. I'm hearing about a term called it's called HMB.
Yeah, this is a relatively new discovery. It's beta-hydroxybutyrate, which is a long way of going. This is a substance.
Let's just go with the acronym.
I know. That's 4 years of medical
H-
school to even learn how to pronounce that. HMB. So it naturally occurs in the body, but we also get it in food in small amounts, in things like grapefruit, which I just hate eating.
I'm not a grapefruit eater.
Right.
Good for you.
It's good. Avocados, it's also there.
Avocados are mint. Grapefruit,
But this is a substance that has been shown to preserve muscle mass, so it can be essential. So having that in your diet or having it be supplemented can really go a long ways, along with having a diet that has proteins and the healthy fats.
It's so
to keeping you
hard
healthy.
these days,
Well,
Dr.
yeah,
Matt, to be eating right all the time, especially as we get older, right? I mean, to try to maintain and eating
Seriously,
regular.
yeah.
I think diet is
protein.
one of the most difficult, but one of the most underrated elements in keeping your health.
Well, are there other ways that we can help build muscle mass?
Well, exercise. Exercise is great. And studies have shown that people who are lifelong exercisers keep moving. I know you come in, you walk in
Every
the
day,
morning. Even
yeah.
30 minutes of walking is important. Doing weight training or resistance training, all these things go a very long way to helping you maintain and even improve the amount of muscle you have in your body and look good. And
Look,
feel good.
like many, I think, that are watching now, we have trouble maintaining that healthy body mass that we want. We want to keep that, and I don't like it to go away. I fought way too hard to get to this point, so I don't want to lose it. And diet alone isn't helping me out. So if you're looking for a way to help rebuild, and you might want to check out Ensure Enlive, which is here. It is a wonderful product. It has that unique ingredient that Dr. Matt talked about, HMB. It is from the #1 doctor-recommended brand, Ensure. Give it a try. It may help, close that gap in diet
Keep
that
the
we
gun
talked.
show going.
Keep it going. Which way to the beach did
Look
you
at that,
say?
Christina,
I know,
right?
I know.
Impressive.
She never shows that off. She's always like, oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, it's there.
By the way,
Okay.
more information, check the bottom of your screen and go to ensure.com/enlive. Okay.
Right.
All right, we're going to come back. Sophie's waiting over there for us.
Yes, come with me. I'm going to show you how to make nature's candy, beautiful dried fruits at home.